Alright, how you doing, Final Wordians? My name is Lee Boy. You're listening and watching Lee's Final Word. Today we're going to get into a Flash video. If you like this video, hit the comment section below, hit that liking button, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel for Flash content, DC content, Marvel content, all of that. Alright, so I'm going to be dealing with a lot of things, so if you want to stay in tune with that, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get into what happened last night as far as the trial of the Flash. In my previous video, I talked about it and gave a little background history on it in case you didn't know anything about it, but let's get into the video. Barry explains to the police officers, obviously, that he didn't commit the murder. We know that as far as the viewers are concerned. And then he speaks with Team Flash, and to be honest, I think from all the way watching this that Barry made up in his mind that he was just going to give up and basically say that, you know, there's nothing that really can happen to me. I have all the evidence against me. This is not going to go well. And then he hit us with the cheesy line, "We are the Flash," which I think they need to really stop doing this, okay? Meanwhile, back at the ranch with Devoe and his wife, she seems to be not too happy with the fact that he's in this new body, and, you know, he could read minds, so he already knew what she was going through, but he explains to her, you know, everything is going to be okay. And he seems very elated that he's able to successfully transfer his mind to this body. Now, I don't know if that's his end game or something that he wants to do long term and, you know, spread that out to all over the whole central city, if that's something that he wants to do. But it's really sad in this situation because Dominique, I don't know if he's dead or not, or if he's dormant, or if he's pushed to the side, and that Devoe is actually the dominant persona right now of that body. Because what happened to Dominique, they really didn't say whether, you know, he was gone or not. It's that the fact that the Thinker is now in control of his body. But I wonder if he's still in there. Of course, Barry goes to trial, and the case looks really, really bad because every ounce and every point of evidence, Barry's DNA is underneath his fingernails, the dead body's fingernails. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I'm just saying that this is what I'm talking about. They had all kinds of evidence against him to get him to be the murderer, and it was crazy because at one point, I started to believe it. That's how much evidence they had on him, okay? They even got the sergeant, Barry's sergeant, to come down and testify against him. Man, it was looking real bad. Meanwhile, Joe's buttermilk Cecile wasn't giving up. She had a master plan that she could probably get Barry off with, and that master plan was if he told everybody that he was the Flash. Even Iris was down with this plan, but Barry was like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's too much at risk, and everybody would be in danger if I gave up my identity. Then Devoe's wife took the stand, and when she took the stand, she gave an Oscar, Emmy Award-winning performance. I mean, damn, like, I mean, we as the audience know that she's full of crap, and Iris knew he was full of crap, but it's like, if you was a judge or you was part of that jury, this looks real bad. Barry's looking crazy right now. I mean, think about it. Watch the episode again. Barry's looking kind of crazy when you put everything into perspective, okay? But then Evidence F came along, okay? Evidence F came along, and I'm sitting there like, oh snap, this is it. Oh, you done messed up now. You done messed up now. And she flipped it. Homegirl took that Evidence F and she effed it up, okay? She turned that F, and it stands for flipping, because that's exactly what she did. She turned that whole thing back around in her favor. They were talking about, oh, but these pictures right here got you kissing on this dude. Who this? And she was like, my husband wanted me to be happy, okay, because he physically couldn't provide for me, so he hooked me up with this guy named Dom. And we've been together, and he knows that this makes me happy. I love my husband because my husband did this for me. What? Oh my goodness. Right after the thing, when she goes outside, and Iris follows her, and you have that moment we get from the trailer. But right here should have been a cat fight. I believe Iris should have went upside her head, but I'm just saying, at this point, we get these two talking, and they're talking about basically, why are you doing this to me? And she says, I love my husband. What are you willing to do for yours? And mind you, on my live stream, I said that she was going to go back into the courtroom and confess to everybody that she's the one that committed the murder. But actually, she was about to give Barry up. Barry was like, no, into season 4's special ability, okay? He done went so fast. He was moving so fast with her. I don't know if they was vibrating at a certain speed, but they were moving so fast that everybody was stood still. Everything else just stood still. And they sat there and had a conversation. A long conversation at that, damn. And in that conversation, Barry was like, let this happen. Let it go through. I'm not running. I'm strong enough to do this because my father went through it. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be good. Trust me, X, Y, and Z. So she went along with it and let it rock. Boom. He leaves because they get a call saying that there's a metahuman by the name of Fallout. I believe that's the name Cisco gave him, who's about to explode because of all the radiation in his body. So Barry's like, look, I gotta leave. The judge is like, what you talking about? You gonna leave? You can't leave. So then Lucille was like, technically, according to law, I don't even know. Somebody, if you guys are a lawyer, if anybody deals with law and knows anything about that, I've never seen somebody walk out on a case. Who does this? Who allows this? But anyway, Barry leaves to go fight Fallout, help him, whatever the case may be, and not have his radiation basically blow up the city. Okay, but he's so radioactive that you can't even get next to him because he's so hot. So then they call Killer Frost in. She shows up, frees the dude. He melts the ice and he knocks her away. So he's wilding out now. So Barry starts running around him, and Cisco opens a portal to Earth 15 to disperse, I guess, that massive amount of energy and radiation, and they stop him. So Barry's all burnt up. He comes back in time to find out he's about to get a life sentence in jail. Oh my goodness. And then when he gets in jail, I was actually laughing at this point because they put him in a cell, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if that's the same cell his father was in? And sure enough, it was, because it says Henry Allen was here on the wall. Okay, and that's how the show ends. My goodness. Now, the overall review of the show for me, what did it was the fact that it's story. A lot of people aren't liking, season 4 because of the direction that it's in, but this is the back half that we're getting into now, and normally the back half is always better than the first half. The next week we have the elongated man has to step up, and I believe he gets his suit, which everybody's going to be excited for, which I'm probably going to be excited for too, because hopefully he's not a one and done character. I don't know, maybe he is like Julian. There's always some one and done person. Normally it was the Wells that was the one and done characters. Now they're making somebody else a one and done kind of figures. But they have time for elongated man, but not time for Wally. Okay, anyway, I'm moving off the point here. But last night's episode overall was it was good. I really did like it. I enjoyed the detective work of it. Not the detective work, but the law part of it. But y'all got to tell me about that court scene. Can you just walk up and leave out of a courtroom when they're about to give you the verdict? Especially when you're on trial for murder. Okay, can you do that? But anyway. Alright, time for the special message. I need you guys to please go support not only myself, please subscribe to my channel, but also subscribe to the following people who need your support right now from YouTube, because they're not trying to help us as content creators. So please support the people that make this platform great. It's the smaller guys, the guys that want to come up. These guys want to give you the greatest content, but YouTube is not pushing anybody. So I want to check out and put a spotlight on some of these people. I want to put a spotlight on Rated R Reviews, who does movie reviews and movie suggestions, reactions, and more. Please go subscribe and check out his channel. Nerd Vision and Robo. These two guys also deal with the same field that I deal with, DC TV show reviews and content. Please go check out their work. Don't miss out on these great channels. Show them some love. Help them reach their goals as fellow creators. Once again, my name is Lee Boy. You've been listening and watching Lee's Final Word. Also, don't forget, I'm having a special announcement coming up this Sunday, so don't miss out on that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.